Hello everybody, Gene Wisnewski here from ATN, also known as the Mailman. Tonight we're going along on the hunt with the Mailman in a series for ATN's YouTube. What we're going to do is we're going to go after coyotes tonight. A couple things are lining up for great coyote hunting. This time of year is my favorite time of year to be out there because it's breeding season. A lot of interaction, a lot of back and forth, a lot of battles I have this time of year. There's a lot of cruising coyotes out there looking for boyfriends and girlfriends right now. So I'm very successful during the mating season for coyotes. So we're going to get out there. Another great thing about tonight is the moon rise and the moon set. I always watch this when I coyote hunt. The moon is rising about 7 in the morning. It's setting at 6:15, 6:30-ish. So right before dusk, that moon is setting. I have a total moonless night tonight. So even if I have a 50% or more illumination on that moon, I am out there now because of that dark night. We have those two things going for us. Another thing I have going for us is I have particular coyotes I'm targeting tonight. About 50% of the time when I'm hunting coyotes, I'm going after coyotes I've either seen before or I've had interactions with. So we have those areas I know are active right now. Moonless night, and you got the breeding season. All of that's working for us to be hopefully a successful night. If we're successful tonight, tomorrow I'm going to break down the hunt and really go into everything on these videos. I want to try and give you maybe a few tips and tactics to use that you can be more successful with ATN products. I'm learning every time I go out there. Hopefully these videos give you a little bit or give you something you can try on your coyotes at home and be more successful. So let's jump to a hunt. If we keep going on here, we're going to go into all the tactics and hopefully we get some coyotes tonight. I came back out in the daylight to show you the setup. I want to really break down this setup now where we took 3 coyotes. I actually found the 3rd coyote today in the daylight. So what we did, I have this circle of oaks right here behind me. That's where I seen that bedded coyote. One time coming in, I caught a piece of heat in there with my thermal scanner from the ATN Otis scanner. I found it in there and that coyote was bedded down in this circle of oaks. The wind was blowing from my back, so behind me is going to be that government land. In front of me is that circle of oaks. I'm out right where that point is. I'm out where I actually set up. But I wanted to call that coyote out of that little circle of oaks. The wind is blowing from my back right toward the camera, right behind the camera. I did not want to walk in the way I normally do along that circle of oaks. My wind would blow right in it. So I came down the road, came right up to that point. So when I first show you the pan, I'm going to show you the pan of this area. You're going to see that point of those oaks, and it's going to go out into a great area. I can see long distances from here. What I did is I put up my call right off of that point, and I wanted to call that first coyote. That was the plan. Call that first coyote out of that circle of oaks, take a shot at it. So it worked really good. I did some estrus calls, a little bit of female whimpers, and that coyote came right out of that circle of oaks on the opposite side of that point. And you'll see in the video, I take that coyote on the opposite side of those oaks coming through on that point. Immediately after that, I went down and recovered it. And I heard some howls in the government land behind me. Nobody can night hunt that. So I came back up here and I set up facing that way now. I got my target coyote. Now it's just like a chess match. Coyote to me is a lot more like a chess match. You're always reacting rather than with hogs. Hogs is more of checkers. Now we're moving into the chess match with these coyotes. So now I pop up and I'm aiming toward the coyotes that are howling at me. It's going to be my back. I got 2 coyotes to my right that howled. I immediately go into a female invitational howl. I want to now try and coax them off of that thick property out into this field. I know there's other coyotes out here now, so I may be able to do it. 2 coyotes down here howl. female invitational howl, they howl back, and immediately up to my left in the thicker stuff, there's another set, 3 coyotes howl at me up at the top. So I switch to another estrus call, another company's estrus call. I call and I just wait. I want to be different than the other guys that hunt this property. Most of the properties I hunt, these guys put out their call and they play it 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes, 15 minutes sometimes. They play those prey distresses. What I do is I do a little bit different. First off, for video, I want to get you good video. Secondly, I'm going to be different than those other guys. I play for maybe 30 seconds to a minute, shut her down and wait and watch. I just know over time that I can bring them in that way. What started this is when I first started hunting coyotes on this property, we were only allowed to use rimfire. So I'm looking at about a 200-yard shot, maybe maximum, 150 if not less. So a lot of times on this property, I would watch coyotes with my thermal and I would call to them. I would watch their reaction to the call. And I know that if I wait, I will get that nice close call. I keep doing that, especially with night vision. I want to bring them in close. I want to get good video for you. Get sure harvest. I want to take those nice close shots. So we're in that situation where they call, I invitation call back. Now I go to that estrus call and I just wait. I sit and wait. It's a lot like turkey hunting in my opinion. I let that gobbler know where I'm at. I let that coyote know where I'm at. I'm a female in heat and I just wait. Pretty soon up to my, would be my left. It will be up on your left side of the screen. I'm going to show you my scanner, my Otis scanner. 3 coyotes come out. They come out right along the horizon. I do not want to shoot because of the top of the horizon. I let them turn and they're coming toward me. Now, chest match starts to go. I don't want to hit them with a full IR as they're coming right toward me. If I hit them, they're going to bust out of there really quick. So I turn my IR down. I turn my record on. I hit them with it, and I got to take a pretty quick shot here because they're coming right at me, and they're going to be looking right into that light. They're very observant right now because of they're coming into that call. I hit them and I dropped that one. Now you get my mistakes on the hunt. Going to show you those too. When I turn my IR on and I'm taking that quick shot, my 243 does have a little bit of recoil to it. I generally don't shoot the higher recoil weapons, but I did on this instance. And when I shot, my finger hit that off button. My IR goes off. Drop the coyote, turn it back on, the other coyotes are running. Now, I've hunted this property enough to know that if I let them coyotes go and don't shoot at them and just throw bullets at them, I will get them back here later in the season. What I do is I start to scan. I see another coyote down to my right now, that first group that howled at me. Look down there, there's 2 of them. One goes into the woods, but I got that one that's left out in the field, and I take that shot and I drop that coyote. Look back up to the top of the field, one's on top of the horizon again. I look back over there, try to get that one, and that throws me off a little bit on recovering the 3rd coyote for that night. But I go down today, like I said, and recover it. So we're gonna show you a nice pan shot here of this beautiful property. I set up here a lot just to get an idea and to see these coyotes long off. And everything worked out. We dropped 3 coyotes that night. I came for that one specifically. I know that it's mating season, and I like to double up sometimes during mating season, so it is a great time to double up. I thought maybe we could get 2, and we ended up with 3 here, and everything worked out. So hopefully you like that breakdown. If you have any questions, throw them in the questions here. I'll be glad to answer them. This is my favorite time of year to hunt coyotes. I think they are the most responsive. There's the most back and forth right now. September, October, you'll get a lot of pups coming in. You'll see maybe higher numbers. But when you get on a piece of property like this, and you can see as far as we can right here during mating season, you have a lot of males cruising through this area. And I think at some point here, we're going to be back. I want to try and take a rangefinder and get a long shot on a long for the hunt, 200-300 yards. This may be the property to do it with the coyotes. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon.